Hello and welcome back to episode 46.5, part 2, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, the episode that was yesterday went on a bit too long because this game went to extra time. But we are back today with this game against Kawasaki and against some old foes. So, let's just get straight into it. Okay, and here we are for the Kawasaki lineup today. We've got Muller in goal, of course. Matsunaga is back in at left back. We've got Izumi, we've got Nemec, and we've got Iwami playing at right back. And then in midfield, we've got Ronaldo, Morihara, Toda, Yamuchi, Yuki, and then up top, we've got Browers today, because Paz let me down in the last game. He was very disappointed. So, Browers now has a chance to prove us wrong. He is playing as an advanced forward, which is obviously isn't his strongest suit, but it means I can sort of change it throughout the game if I need to. So, let's just get straight into it. So here we are against Kawasaki. Unfortunately, AAA hasn't started the game, but he is on the bench, so hopefully he'll come on today and we can, stick it to him a little bit because he let me down a lot, and we're a lot better without him. So hopefully we can actually come out with a win today and, make up for yesterday. I thought he was about to be sent off. Okay, so Iwami's got the free kick here, plays it into Nemec. Nemec gets his head up and plays it into Jose Ronaldo. Jose Ronaldo tries to play the ball out to Iwami, but it's a bit of a loose ball, and Carvalho has now got it and plays it back to Kataoka. Izumi, so we've got two Izumis up against each other today, and Nakoi in defence tries to play it out, but our press is doing pretty well so far. Nakahara into Nakoi, Hatatori tries to play the ball out wide, but Yamuchi gets there first. Toda now on the ball, gets it back to Yamuchi, and intercepted. Yuki's come inside. Morihara, ball over the top, square it across. Browers is there to tap in. Is he onside? He is. Maybe I should have played him in the cup yesterday. Oh well. 10 minutes in, and we are 1-0 up. Yamuchi played very well there. Yuki played the ball back to Morihara. Look at this run in behind by Yamuchi. Brilliant. Plays the ball across. First time. Browse is there to tap in. Let's give him a little bit of praise because that's exactly what we want to see so early on in the game. Iwami now. Ball long into Browse, who wins the header. Morihara plays it to Jose Ronaldo. Jose Ronaldo, can he find the right pass? He plays into Yamuchi with a great run in behind the defender. Morihara. Ball for Iwami. Have a shot, mate. Oh! About time. He's played so well so far this season, and he's had a few chances, but he's not been able to score, and now he's managed to get himself a goal. Who actually set that up? I didn't see. Jose Ronaldo played it in to Yamuchi. Over to was it Yuki? No, it was Morihara's pass. Iwami with an excellent finisher, although I think that may have been deflected in, but a goal's a goal. They've got the ball in our half. Hatatori plays it into Nakahara. They can't really deal with our press at the moment, it would seem. Yabe plays it back to Nakoi. Back to Nakahara. Nakoi out to Kataoka. Nakahara. Nakoi plays the ball over the top. Oh, that's a bit too easy. And he's missed that. That was a bit too easy for my liking. Muller plays the ball into Jose Ronaldo. Morihara. We're trying to play it out from the back here. Let's see how we get on with this. Iwami taking his time on the ball. Trying to find that right pass. Plays it back to Izumi for now. And he gets it back. Plays the ball out wide to Yuki. They're playing pretty well together so far today. Iwami, can he get the ball down the line for Yuki or just lose it to Nakahara? That's fine. That's fine. Just give it to them. Nakoi. Playing it out from defence. Shibato. Ball over the top for Carvalho. What a ball that is. And they've missed another one-on-one. We can't keep allowing that to happen. That's 2 one-on-ones now that they've managed to get in behind us a bit too easily for my liking. We are still 2-0 up. They have had a lot more possession than we have, and I want us to turn that around pretty sharpish if we want to keep that 2-0 lead. Okay, we've got a throw in here. Wami plays it back to Morihara. Morihara into Jose Ronaldo. Can we get a third one? Jose Ronaldo has a shot, but it is blocked. And now Morihara's trying to come in and get it from Carvalho, but he can't. But they played it long, and that's the end of the highlight. So they've got a corner. That man again, Carvalho, who's been quite lively so far today, crosses it into the back post. We've headed it up, but not very far. And it has eventually got away to Nakahara, but now they've got it on our right-hand side. They go for a long shot, but it is wide, so not worried. If they want to take long shots, they can take long shots. I think I looked at Hatatori once upon a time for midfield, but I can't really remember. Toda, free kick, blocked. Iwami now has it on the right-hand side. Can he find a pass? No, he plays it back to Nemec, who's not the man I expected to be there. He does eventually cross it, but it is to nobody. Nobody is there to win that. Muto claims that quite easily. Right, they've got a free kick on the right-hand side. Crossed in. Lovely cross that, but it is headed away. Izumi shoots and is blocked wide, and that'll be a corner for them. They're not, they're not dying. They're still coming at us. Corner out to the edge, but Yucky reads it well. He's now running with it, and he loses it. Great. Ijiri gets down the right-hand side and crosses it in, but Moller manages to take that into his arms with a loving embrace. As we get closer to half-time now, it's sort of gone a bit quiet towards the end of this half. I say that, we've got another highlight. Muto, in goal, kicks it long. Can we win that header, please? Matsunaga does win it, and Yamauchi plays it back to Jose Ronaldo. Into Toda. Toda to Browers. Browers ball through for Yucky. Yucky, bury it, mate. And he does. Whoa. That's his second goal of the year. The fan favourite Yucky, who's been here pretty much the entire journey. All the way through the leagues. I can't believe that he's managed to get to this level. He has dropped off a little bit in terms of quality, I think. There are better players now, like Seiki, but I still want to give him an opportunity. And if he scores goals, I'm fine with him playing. The only thing I am worried about, and something I may address in the next transfer window, is if Toda gets injured, or the Toda depth. We don't really have an attacking midfield. Oh my god, speaking of which, we're 4-0 up. What a way to start the second half, 25 seconds in. What I was going to say is I'm worried that if he doesn't play well in a game, that we don't really have anybody, apart from Amano maybe, who can play there. And even then, he's not that great there. Morihara with the ball over the top for Toda there. What a finish. Carrying on his fine form. He's been an absolute beast in midfield so far this season. Can we get another goal here? Yamauchi into Jose Ronaldo. And Yamauchi just left it for whatever reason. Ball out wide to Izumi Y, who's getting down this left-hand side. But he is being tracked by Yucky. I say that, Yucky then left him. Moller claims that cross a bit too easily though. Highlight's still going, so Izumi's now got it. Plays it into Matsunaga. Over to Yamauchi. The man who's lost the ball quite a few times in recent games, which I haven't liked. Toda gets the ball into Browers, who shoots just wide. I'm really hoping that we can get Toda to change nationality. I know it's very unlikely, but he is a Brazilian, and I don't think he'll ever play for Brazil. I don't think he's good enough to play for Brazil. I'd love him to, but I don't think he ever will. And it would be nice to get a player like him into the Japanese sort of system, so that we then don't have to use a foreign slot. It's entirely selfish reasons, but I would like to reduce the amount of foreign players that we are relying on at the moment who are so good. Probably never play for that actual country. Like Marcus, he is a good player, but he is a foreign player, takes up a foreign slot in the team, so he just doesn't play because there are better foreign defenders. But at the moment we kind of have Izumi in there, and he's been playing brilliantly, and Nemec and Charlier are just rotating, although I think Charlier is a better defender. Right, they've got a ball on the right hand side here. Ejiri crossing it in. Can we get that away, please? Moller tips it over the crossbar very nicely. I'm going to look at making some substitutions now, because Morihara's played a lot of minutes recently, so if we can get him off for Miyata, and probably Toda as well, he's played a lot of minutes, and I think Yamauchi definitely needs to come off, so let's get Ozawa on the left-hand side. I definitely want to take Iwami off, but looking at my options on the bench, I don't think I have a right-back option. One thing I was trying to get was a good left right-back option, but I can't really find one at the moment. One that used to be like Nishino, I still have Nishino, he's still in the squad, but it's just not good enough, really. Can we get an opportunity here? Yucky squares it for Ronaldo, and it's in. Jose Ronaldo with his third goal of the season. Yucky with another assist. 5-0. We'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll look at making some more substitutions. I think Browers has played well today, but I don't know whether to keep him on or not. Yucky could probably come off. Jose Ronaldo as well could do with some time off. So let's look at doing that now. So what can we actually do? Can Sagara play at right back? Can. He is actually right-footed. Probably risky, but I'm going to try it anyway. Sagara going on. Yucky, you can come off, mate. And, oh no, that's all 5 subs, isn't it? Morihara played a lot in the last game though, so he probably should come off. So I'll leave it like that. And let's let these guys see out the rest of the game. So that is how the game will end. 5-0 to us. And that puts us back on top of the league, which is not something I would have expected going into this season. After 10 games, being top of the league, not losing a single game in the league either. 1-9, drawn 1. I think we only won like 10 games last season. So we've nearly beaten that already. So after the disappointment of yesterday's episode, obviously coming away with a win today is fantastic. And it puts us back top of the league as well. And you can kind of see how we've actually been performing over the course of this season. I don't think the game yesterday actually reflected that. So what are we going to do? When are we going to come back? That's the next question. And I don't know. Looking at it, I think I'm going to come back for the Kashima game. Because last year we had a big old gap in between 2 fixtures. I think it was like a month and a half or something like that. But we don't have that this year. So what I'm going to do is go away, play all of these games and come back for this Kashima game here. Because this is the team that if we're still at the top, we're going to be battling with. We have got them in a few games' time, but that's too early to bring you guys back. So I'm going to come back for this game. And we can see where we're at then. Because then hopefully after that, we can then look at the end of the season as being the final episode of that season. So, thank you again for watching. Apologies this has been split into 2 parts, but I hope you have enjoyed it. Remember to leave a comment, like and subscribe and all of that rubbish. And I'll see you again next time.